is a woman with no man, though.
Yeah.
Go
You're
talk
damn
to
right.
them women with a man.
That's right.
Go talk to them women with a man.
That's right.
Our grandmothers who were married 40, 50 years. You talking to a woman with no man.
Exactly.
Try and listen. Talk to me about a woman who been married 30, 40 years and let her tell me about her man, because she can't tell me about our man. Let me tell me about the men that you chose, the men that you had. Don't tell me about the men you didn't have, because you don't know those men. Because if all men were the same, all men will be doing the same.
Okay.
There's some niggas fucking some punks. They
All
want
right,
some
so-
dick.
okay, so-
There's a lot of niggas ain't taking no dick.
All right.
If some nigga beat women, if some nigga won't dare touch a woman. If some nigga say bitch, 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 and if some nigga say, hey, homie, don't say there's women in the room. So we're all different. Yeah, we have the same chromosomes, makeup, all that, homie, but our environments, how we raise, supersede all that shit. Because once you develop a conscience, once you learn right from wrong and you got a conscience, homie, I wouldn't give a fuck what turn you on.
This is the reason why I talk the way I talk, why I speak the way I speak, why I say the things that I say on this channel, and why I strive and work so hard to be different. Because of this right here. What you seen in that beginning clip was a guy named Charleston White arguing with some feminists about how all men are not womanizers or whoremongers or just these bad guys that the world paint us out to be. And he's arguing with a feminist, and she's trying to prove this point so much that all men are the same because we are essentially men, which kind of makes sense, you know. You can't say that a lion is different from another lion when all lions eat flesh, right? But what if there is one lion who is actually a vegetarian? There's lions out there that don't instantly just attack humans. Like there's lions in the zoo who love their owners, who love their zookeepers, who playful and joyful. Like there's actually some animals out there who are not as vicious, but yet they have a bad name because of the gender, or not even the gender, but the class of animal that they are. So us as men, we already have a bad name because of how the men before us and the men around us and the men in the population are actually treating women. Men give men a bad name. As a male, as men, we do it to ourselves. But this is why I speak about the things that I speak about on this channel and talk about being different so much. I speak about the body game a lot, but the body game doesn't mean jack-ish. Like, it means absolutely nothing. See, when you think of a man and when you have this image of man in your head, you need to be thinking of characteristics and morals, principles, rules. How can I be different from the rest of the crowd? Because when you think about it, a lot of men grew up without men. We grew up without father figures. And I think that every man on this earth is searching for some type of father figure. Now, myself, I grew up with a father figure. So I'm not searching for a father figure. And because I've jumped in that Bible and learned certain things about the Lord and the Most High and the Father of Israel, I learned that there's only one Father, and he's upstairs in heaven. Growing up with a father, I realized that all men make mistakes, including myself. There was no perfect man that walked this earth. I'm understanding these things. So I'm understanding as a person with spiritual eyes that majority of the world is moving the way that they're moving because they don't have the spiritual father. They disregard the morals and characteristics and the rules, the laws, the statute, commandments that the Most High tells us to obey, that we're supposed to be governed by. So obviously our society is looking the way it looks. Obviously the world is going the way it's going. Obviously men don't know how to treat women because they're not following this book. A lot of people not in this word. We are so far away from the truth as a human race. We are so far away from the Creator as children. We are so far away from our fathers. And when I say our fathers with an S, I mean the Father, the Most High, the Creator, the designer, the one that created it all, the one who designed men to like women and women to like men, the one that told us to be fruitful and multiply. He has all the rules. He has all the characteristics. He has all the morals. So when the population stems and moves away from that, then you'll have men out here whoremongering and treating women wrong, and women thinking that it's the men's fault, and women don't know how to treat their husbands, and you will have what we have going on today. So I talk about the things that I talk about, and I speak how I speak because it's very important for you to be different. Me personally, bro, I'm not just attracted to a woman based off how she looks. And to be quite frank, I honestly don't know what I'm attracted to. I just know when I find it, it's there. I've been attracted to certain women before, you know, by having a conversation with them, but they just haven't been the one, right? So obviously taking advice from me, and I'm not a married man, it's just not wise to do. But one thing I can say is the ball is now in my court because of the characteristics, because of the morals, because of me being different and going against the world and not choosing to listen to all the music that the world listen to. Now, obviously, I listen to certain music that, majority of the world listen to, and it's a problem. I'll be honest, but I'm not following the trends. I'm not rocking with the dreads and all this cool shit that's now cool and deemed cool in society. I don't care about what they talking about. I don't care about what the news is saying. I don't care about none of the memes and none of the information that's going on. I'm against social media. I'm against the TikTok. I'm against the YouTube. I'm against it all. I am. I don't care about what this world has going on, so that makes me different. You have to adopt your own beliefs, your own characteristics, your own uniqueness about yourself. And how do you do that? You have to take time, look in the mirror, and spend a lot of time with yourself, understand who you are as a person inside. I spent a lot of my time working out, talking to myself, reading the Bible, caring about the Most High, the Father of the Israelites, caring about the truth and getting so closer to the truth. And that's what makes me me. I only care about the truth, and that's what makes me me. So I come off as arrogant or maybe full of knowledge, and maybe you can learn something from me because of the things that I care about, but that's what I care about, and it's different. It's not like the world. Majority of the world only care about what happened in the news and Sean Diddy and how he molesting all these people and how he diddling Meek, and they only care about the drama and the stuff that's being fed to them and stuff that's being in their face. So you don't have no originality. You never spend time to get to know yourself and get to know how to treat another person or to treat a person as you know yourself. You never really get time to sit back and look and analyze the women around you or analyze women in general to see how women will actually want to be treated. But that takes you just taking a step back. There's a certain type of tone you got to talk to a woman in. There's a certain type of approach you got to have. You can't be needy. You can't be searching and looking for, any type of sexual relations off the bat. You can't be looking for none of that stuff, man. The reason it's important not only to focus on your body, your spirit, and your mind. The reason it's important to stay away from the majority of the crowd, majority of the world, is because it's an advantage. It gives you the advantage. It separates you. It makes you different. So now you can look at the chaos and not be a part of it. Now you're in the stands watching the circus and not being a part of the circus. Life and perspective is a lot different from being in the midst of a situation or just watching the situation. A person in the midst of the situation can feel like it was a life or death situation, but a person on the outskirts looking at the situation from a third person point of view, you can look at it and be like, man, it's not that bad. But your experience while you're in the situation in a first person point of view can be terrible. So I say this, man, it's better to focus on what you're focusing on, take a step back from reality and what the world calls reality, take a step back from the world, the social medias, majority of people, the party, and majority of just being around that. So now you can look at it from this point of view and really see it for what it is. That's different. That's what'll make you different, man. That's how I have so much knowledge. I can see things for what it is. I'm not in the midst of it. All praise to the Most High. I appreciate you all for watching this video, man. Jump into your Bible and your word and do your history and research on what's real and what's not, man. It's a lot of truth out here to be discovered as opposed to watching these videos on how to get girls. If you seek ye first the kingdom of God, then all things will be added unto you. But you have to seek ye first the kingdom.
I know if I keep preaching and teaching this game, the money gonna come. All I gotta do is just teach and preach this game and stand on it. But the one thing I am gonna be on y'all about is them likes. I need them likes, man. I need them likes. Some people going through it to get to it. So I wouldn't dare ask you for no money. But the least you could do is lift your finger to click on that thumbs up button. That's all I want you to do.